上传好像有点超载，不知道为什么。
Kind soul help me?
Over here.
我每次都想说，他是直接给我睡在地上吗？
If only a new student would help me with
Sebastian, it's been a
他刚刚是
while.
说新同学可以帮他走出困境吗？
Glad you
靠自
received
己
my
啊，
help.
大哥，要不要大姐？
I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing.
很快就
I'm
稳
not
定了。
sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the
可
Undercroft.
是我回不
Not
了，
even the professors know
我
about
回
this
不了
place.
我回不了宿舍，不要叫我回宿舍，我回不了宿舍。
This way.
哦，是密室哦。OK，
There's a secret passage just here.
It's
Okay,
well
okay.
disguised.
按错，走。Lumos 不修。他不能放那个吗？要解谜就这几个吗？滑车失踪塔。
How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play gobstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that
啊，
infernal
密
game.
室，最怕我最讨厌
What
密
I
室了
wouldn't。give to lose to her again.
等一下有
I
没有
should
蛇
tell？ you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone.
看得出
But
来
he's trusted me since the day we met.
啊，冈特就是那
I
个哦，
wouldn't want to
就
jeopardize
冈特
that.
家族就是那
We
个
used to
伏地魔
sneak in
的
here
祖先，
almost daily.
所以刚刚那家伙应该是伏地魔
We've
的
never been caught.
其中一个祖先吧，不确定是不是直系，不过应该就是先祖啦
I know。
毕竟
Ominous.
纯血的
Met him in our common
小孩也不
room.
多。
I've noticed he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His
Okay.
wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that
希望他
how
不
he
要把
found
这
this
个
place?
束缚给
No,
他后
someone in
代，
his family knew about it.
他的后代就太相信魔杖了，
Full
被魔杖
of
背叛的不知道。
I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets. But
现
this
在给
place
冈
is
特家
special
族
to
是那个
him.
什么，
Of course.
就是史莱哲林的
Ominous
传
spoke
人，
to me about his family when we first met.
正统的
To
血
say
统有
that he
血
has
统的
no
传
love
人。
lost for them is an understatement.
Glad you understand. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
为什么？
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught.
Okay,
not banned.
bye.
To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
好爆炸
Very well.
听起来好逊哦。很好。
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the undercroft intact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you're... Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it.
Tch, 没用。不是，我们在那边破坏那个谁，不就知道了？你在开我玩笑。
That's it.
I think I've got it.
不是啊，我只是点了台灯，我用别的技能就好了，我不用爆炸。
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
变得
There's
更恐
more
怖
where。that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't
快
been here
快
in
告诉
some
老师
time.
说，熊熊，
It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some
真
cheering
是好
up.
哥哥哎。
Just let me know when, and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the Portkey and Gringotts and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All
也
right.
是啊，他们替我顶罪了。
I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know
不
what
是
I was
你们都是
expecting to say,
你
but
们
it
都知道什么是
wasn't
国泰魔
that.
法就对了。
What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can... Fig and I
Yeah, I know.
think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
呀呀呀呀呀！
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other.
先教我不是
In
做
the
啊。
meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
走喽。 帅哦，这栋门。
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello, Ominous. I was just heading to our common room.
I've recognized that voice. You're the new 5th year.
他已经生
Did
气
you
了
just。come from the Undercroft? How
你
did you
看，
get
生
in
气
there?
了，不会。哎，这难选哎。
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room.
凶屁哦，我又不能出卖他。
Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
看，好啦好啦，
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help.
凶屁哦。
Sebastian is going to get an earful like this.
Some kind soul help me.
Revelio. Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak,
谁知
the
道
girl
啊？
whom everyone at school hates for
看
no
得出来，因为
reason.
你是雷文克劳的。
Everyone hates you? Why?
因为他是雷文
Because
克劳的，
Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoil sports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst.
感觉
That
得出来。
no talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles.
Yes.
Grand game. And if you lose,
太恶了吧？
Gobstones.
为了要玩，总是
Sounds like a fun challenge.
that's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for
哎
losing.
哭哎！你果然是雷文克劳的机车。
Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well.
不是，我觉得你
And
某
now
种意义
those
上，
poor
你的
losers
个
have
性也很
taken
糟
my
啊。
gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
然后选下面，
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
讲话真的够机车。
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
连他提都不喜
I'll
欢他
see，what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help.
好可怜哦！连
If
飞
you
出来
do
的朋友
find
都
all
不
of
喜
my
欢你。
gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
是我们要接这个任务啊。 干嘛？谁结婚？
Yeah!
Professor Weasley?
完了，他已经变成猫了。
Somewhere away from prying eyes.
它是地精图吗？地精上河图。
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor.
干嘛？进那个房间要读去？
What is this place?
万应室
This
吗？
is the room of requirement. It only appears when one is in
那你
real
特地
need
引
of
我
it.
来，欢迎
Ordinarily,
室。
a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor?
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you've found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away. Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf?
Lumos.
Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
罗尔兰骨头的马。
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them! No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin.
Repair.
修不了它哎呀，那是咬人感染啊，自己死掉了。哎呦！
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? What was that? Is that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Incendio! Confringo! I hope that house elf can find us in here.
这边突然不能用跑的，看看有什么。
Yikes! Careful!
Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it
让我送你张袜子，你可以自由了。
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
什么意思啊？
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you. Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipe. You should have acquired some for a potion station and...
I did.
What? While resources such as moonstone they can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chair.
I see. Can I regain resources?
You can indeed. Why don't you give it a try? You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Ah. Ah, 我把那台子不见了啊！
can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deek will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
我相信他活那么久。
Can you tell me a bit more about Deek?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deek has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deek tell you more when he's ready.
Can I use this type of transfer?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
I will be sure to speak with Deek if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
Deek hasn't seen this many plants here before. Deek thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Hey, Deek.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing. Return to me once you...
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
proud of all the potions. Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before.
哦，对，墙壁哦，
Revelio.
完全没在看，完全没在看那个提醒。
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell.
How they know?
Just aim your wand at any conjured item and... altering spell to customize.
Deke hasn't seen this many plants here before. Deke cannot believe how many beasts you have here.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor
这边
Weasley.
很实在分
Professor
那个
Weasley
实在的
showed
那个
Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
Hey Dick.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambiance.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I would like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Perfect. 哎，桌子完全是歪的啊。
Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor.
Indeed. No matter how much...
What?
An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these...
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep it...
Good. I'll leave you to it.
啊，这是我的。
Deke cannot believe how many beasts you have here.
Garden Leviosa. 先出去看看。
About the Serengeti.
恶心。喂，谁呀？在这里怎么样
？Revelio。
布莱克校长，这个月霍格华兹的水费怎么增加了？我他妈怎么会知道？哎，这不能开。
Revelio。
校长钱拿，教授钱拿走喽。有东西可以看，可是，哦，这里。指的是我，他是不是都趁机把不想要做的工作丢给费格教授啊？这个教授好可怜。
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor.
我法国不意外。
So much happened while you were away. I
官僚
received
体
a
系。
flurry of messages from Professor Black's house elf, Scrope.
Scrope sent you messages?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. He asked me to meet him and then told me to take the toad
Why would you want to take toads?
to a cave under the lake. That's where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way, and a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
我觉得早些用不太到不过我先把火烧跟包包破坏过来。
Lovely to see you both.
To think it was beneath us all this time.
哇哦！
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent.
召唤远古圣灵们，抽卡喽！
If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend. See now why you needed to return with the book.
I do.
一定的沟通
I
能力
also
哦，
see
就
why
是如
you
果只
refer
是
to
简
this
单的药
room as
水
the
做
map
的，
chamber.
That
他
you
这
have
照片
come
就只
this
会有
far
他会有
tells
自己
me
的感
that you
情，沟
possess
通，但他不会给
extraordinary
任何意
magical
见。
ability.
但是
The potential and
学校里
power
面大
which
部分的
will
花跟
unlock
小就是小
should you
像是
prove
有一定
yourself
的
worthy. The
角色之
location
一，
of
但他
each
们
of
还是
4
没有
trials will
教导
in
式的花
time
那么强。教导式的
appear
花是最
on the
强的，
map. Trials
他们会
that
拥
will
有
test
每个
you
人在
and
世
give
的
you
所有的
access to
就
invaluable
是所有的
knowledge.
知识
Trials
思考模式。
that you must complete on
这
your
边的话应
own.
该也是
Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed
当
in
初
my
梦里
vault
面
in
的那个4个
Gringotts?
教授的对应的所有的知识跟那个什么感情都在里面。
You and your friend Charles spoke of the portkey, and of trials you'd created for one who sees traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness, you will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at
没有一只
Gringotts.
哥布林是
We may already be.
This is grave news indeed.
对哦，
Young
妖精的
friend,
翻译是哥布
do
林
you
哦。
trust Professor
对，
Fig?
妖精的
I do.
本源话是
Then,
哥布
in
林。
the light of your considerable skill
这叫歌声
and all
来
you
了。
have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the
哥桑
trials,
听说你这
they
边
may
有
be
强大的哥
completed
布林在作
only
乱。
by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
先去学咒语好了。嗯？先顺过去看看。
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.先出去讨伐一下。
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
人敌限制，那没关系啊。钱。
I should investigate. Levioso. Accio. Revelio.
啊，这里。这里面有野怪吗？走错边，该去禁忌森林才对。
How nice to see you, my young friend.
到来不幸的鸡，有点暗。
Lumos. Revelio. Incendio! Gallianos! Accio! Confringo! Tego! Levioso! Accio! Confringo! Confringo! Levioso! Accio! Gallianos! Not my fault you're a deadly great spider. Tego!
还有啊。
Incendio!
哼，这感觉很像哈利波特。 遇到那个蜘蛛怪的那个人。
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Nobody will miss one meat. Protego! Expulso!
Accio!
Perhaps you're...
Levioso!
Slow!
Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
粉碎你！
Wait till.
Incendio!
What are you up to now?
Incendio! Confringo! Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Levioso! Accio!
You're the one who released Trendell, aren't you? That was a mistake, my friend.
Confringo! Tego! Levioso! Accio! Confringo! Levioso! Accio! Levioso! Tego! Accio!
I know your face now!
Incendio!
Perhaps best not to get...
Revelio!
You'll have to fight eventually.
Accio!
No one hides from me! You're the little son that saved Trendell.
Accio! Confringo!
Nothing more than luck. Nothing more than luck.
Accio!
Someone get me down!
Accio!
Just how many...
Accio! Levioso! Confringo!
Doing here? We ought to be at the hotpot.
I know, I'm not hearing.
Here, you're Leviosa, Confringo, Expelliarmus,
Novice luck.
Incendio, Leviosa, Confringo, Expelliarmus. And no one to... Here's a pleasant surprise. Leviosa, Accio, Confringo, Expelliarmus, Incendio. Expelliarmus, Lumos.
啊，我刚没那种药草货，来个。
Leviosa. Hogsmeade, here I come.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to Spint Witches. Apologies if you came by before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose.
好，推销就不用了。
You said disrupted...
Terrible it's been. Trade... I can fly safely almost anywhere. Right then, back to work. If a particular broom...
Do you mind sharing...
I've a passion for them. U-weavers are rare. Then you had the Ember Dash. Working with broom...
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around, thank you.
What are we looking for today?
靠，我只刚好购买一把。
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. Whilst nearly any broom will serve... You seem to be a flyer who might... Ha! Knew it! But you may notice I have some ideas for... What I need is someone to conduct a broom... As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom. And I could complete work...
How long have you had...
Since... Oh, some people... I hope that won't
Why do you...
I need a flyer with no bad habits and the knack for... He's forever in here. If your broom had...
Sounds as though you took...
I did, but my focus on the technical elements of brooms rather than the art of... She thinks it fitting I run, and I find a certain satisfaction. With your help, I can continue proving myself the most knowledgeable...
That sounds intriguing. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your... The time trial. Once you've beaten Imelda's time, be sure to let me know.
啊，只要领回40块。好像相对这比较简单，那先回去好了。哇！我才刚从那边回来。
figure out.
Hey, let me have I received
Did I?
Bored! I'm bored up here!
Potato! Avoiding our problems.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Leviosa!
Am I supposed to be in?
Incendio! Your poaching days are over. Revelio. This place has seen better days.
我总觉得我只有采香菇采的很多诶。
I swear I won't be wasting your time, and I'm grateful for the opportunity, ever so.
Come on then, what you got? Why is it moving?
What, I bet?
Your bag, it's wiggling. What you got in there? Not rat sire.
No, it's a niffler!
啊，我还没解锁啊。
Scratch me, your little rat! Scratch me! Cockroach can't even keep hold of me.
完了，突然不知道走哪一条线。
Off on another adventure, are we?
Incendio!
Reducto!
Incendio! Confringo!
Lumos.
Incendio!
Reducto!
Confringo!
Here with us and that woman.
What's happening?
Pull me down right! Stop picking around like a bellywig! Admirable trick! You'll have to fight eventually!
And in the clouds, this one! Incendio!
Where'd it go?
Put me down!
Ah, the lamb returns to the... What's that? Avoiding our problems. Say, that's mine!
Levioso! Accio! Levioso!
Shall we finish what we started?
Leviosa, Hio, Fringo, Expelliarmus! Tego. Hio.
It isn't.
Leviosa. Fringo, Expelliarmus!
No. It didn't feed a beast.
Incendio.
Someone's going to regret trespassing.
Leviosa.
Oh, dear. Come on, scratch on me. You'll be sorry. All right, and your fun. I've seen Billywigs with more sting.
Leviosa.
Is this your best friend?
Fringo.
Enough! Now put me down!
Leviosa.
Back for more? Not the brightest child.
Leviosa. Who lived here, I wonder?
Betting on the dragon fight was the best decision I've made yet. They'll have to fight eventually.
Time to get my claws out.
Potato!
I know.
Expelliarmus! Incendio!
What's that?
Leviosa! Accio! Confringo! Leviosa!
No one takes one of my own and lives predictable.
Did I hurt you? That's just pitiful. You haven't got a prayer. Confringo! Apollo, look back what you... That's proper people, that is. Confringo! Reductor! Potato! And I haven't even had... Incendio!
Let's see you survive. Look what you've done! You fight for it!
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
That's mine! That's to warm you up. Stop that right now. This is your first, isn't it?
One himself. Stop flitting around like a billywig.
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
What have you done?
Accio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Levioso! It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time. Revelio.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we invest...
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
You ought to cut back on...
Quickly now. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
Well, I wouldn't give him a cup of mushroom tea.
Or, I suppose we could charge right into their mist. Oh.
Expelliarmus, Lumos. Incenditego. Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Accio.
Trying to fight. No!
Confringo!
Levioso. Tego.
Coming Lucky, that's all. I'll get you.
Levioso. Accio. Revelio. 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 Here, Leviosa. Ha. Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood.
Ooh, this shouldn't take long.
Many goblins have always been antagonists. Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy.